Rise and shine, all I and I's. How are all the eyes doing out here on this beautiful, lovely day? This is ElSea Jahzen in Embodiment, back with another therapeutic video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know how you're striving to a therapeutic life.
Greetings, all I and I's. We're back in the kitchen with another Vital Ital food video, and today we are going to be making a pesto with roasted vegetables. We also have some frozen peas we're going to have with it, and we're already cooking. So our ingredients, we're going to layer our plate with some brown lentils. It's going to have some tomatoes in there, but we're also going to roast our vegetables. So we're having roasted vegetables with pesto sauce on top of all of the vegetables, and then it's going to go on top of the lentils when we pair it at the end. So the roasted vegetables that we're going to roast is squash, butternut squash, chayote. We're going to roast half of this tomato and garlic. And then we're going to boil. We're also probably going to roast these as well. We're just going to have everything roasting. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. The oven is already on. Our lentils is already on. So we're going to be roasting some mushrooms as well. I forgot to say. So we're going to have roasted vegetables with lentils. And we're going to make a pesto sauce. So all of our ingredients, they are washed off properly. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead. I'm not even cutting this straight down the middle, but we're going to go ahead, remove all the seeds, keep all the seeds, keep all the roots, seeds, and all of the things. So we could plant it in the garden. We do have some squash growing in the garden. So y'all stay tuned for that. I want to cut it down the middle this way instead of, because what I'm going to do is, y'all, this don't even have, oh, it might have seeds down here in the middle this way. So let's just see if this one has some seeds, because this one is like an abnormal squash. So this is like an abnormal squash, so I don't know why I don't have no seeds, but let's check it. This is abnormal. That's why I wanted to cook this one first. Well, actually, Egypt, she picked it this one, So what we're gonna do is, alright y'all, so I got all the seeds out. All the seeds was in here. This is like a premature one. So I got all the seeds out. We're gonna save that and plant all those seeds. We already have some butternut squash growing, yellow squash growing, spaghetti squash growing. So we're just saving the seeds for next season and to barter with. So if y'all want to barter with seeds, let me know. My bartering on my website is a bartering form. Fill out that form and we can go from there. So let's go ahead and put our squash in the middle. We're roasting all of the veggies, and then we are going to, at the end, we're going to drizzle our basil pesto sauce. So pesto sauce is just really basil, parsley, and we're going to be adding some thyme, garlic, and olive oil. It is some other seasonings that you can add to it, but that's just what we're adding. So this is what we're doing, our roasted vegetables. We're going to have some tomatoes in the mix of it, roasted. Let me slice the tomatoes first, so we can get a nice little slice. You can do your vegetables in several different ways. We were just going to just do butternut squash with pesto sauce and lentils, but I was like, we might as well just go ahead and add all of the veggies that we have. We're going to season it real good. Put a little bit of olive oil on it, and we're going to roast it. So that's how this is looking. We're going to also put the chayote on there. So let's cut the skin off of the chayote. We've cooked with chayote before on this channel, so y'all go check that out with the video where we're cooking with the chayote. We mixed it in with our greens. I do have greens as well that I already cooked last night, and I'll let y'all know what's in there. It's basically, this is the greens that I cooked last night. So it's just okra, collard greens, tomatoes, there's some squash in there. So we'll be having that as well on the side. Make sure y'all keep all y'all scraps. Even if you don't have a garden, you could get that's giving back to the earth, and also that is going to help the soil, help the wildlife. So we keep our soil. So we're just going to lay it like this. We're actually not going to use all of this chayote. We're just going to use some of it. So we're just laid it like this, about 3 in the middle. And we're just going to cut one more slice. Just like that. So now we're moving on to our, we're going to use this, we're going to, hold on, wait, I don't know what I'm doing first. First, I'm going to chop off that root. Y'all see that root? We're going to put that right in the ground. This is a garlic root. You can also plant your garlic cloves, and it'll become a whole new clove. So that's just a little side note that y'all can do. But for the sake of this, we're just going to like cut it thin slice, and we're going to just layer it like that. We're just going to layer it. So this is like another meal that you can do if you don't really want that much. This is like an under 30-minute meal that you can make for your family. You can just roast you some vegetables, cook you some lentils, and put the roasted vegetables on top of the lentils. Make you some sauce to go on top of it, and boom, that's your meal. So that's what we're doing here, you all. Next will be, while our roasted vegetables are roasting in the oven, we are going to be making our basil. We're going to be making our basil sauce. So we're just going to take about 3 mushrooms. We're going to save this garlic for, we're going to save this garlic and the rest of this tomato to put inside of our, alright y'all. So let me get all these scraps out of here. I want to try to thin slice these mushrooms. And just put them on there like that. Trust me, y'all, this all gonna come together nicely. Now, if you don't want to use mushrooms, you don't have to. If you just want to just go ahead and just do your roasted butternut squash, you can, and then put the pesto over it. But we need to get these veggies ate before they go bad, really. I'm thinking of more meals to make. Researching more meals. I have my own cookbook, but I already have a cookbook, but we made all those meals already, so. Alright, y'all. So now, let's go ahead and put our... So I'm going to get it started a little bit, and then halfway, I'm going to, So let's go ahead and go to the garden and get that basil, thyme, and parsley. So basil, thyme, and parsley, and garlic. Y'all just seen that. Oh, I put that garlic right back in there. Wow. So we don't have a food processor, which is that's just such a disappointment. My food processor broke, y'all. Who wanna donate to my food processor? Who wanna place a donation? Alright, y'all. So I'm just gonna put this in there. I'm gonna put that in there until I didn't put no seasonings on it or anything, because we're gonna do that midway. Y'all, so our basil looking a little bit sad today. But we have some basil. We're just gonna harvest all of it so it could like grow back correctly. I think it's because of the roots ain't all the way down. And it's supposed to be raining today, so that's why I didn't really water everything. Yeah, our basil don't look too good over here, but over on the other side, the basil is doing really, really good. It's also some basil over here. So this is a more healthy basil. So we're just going to get us some healthy basil. I just harvested those so it can like grow again, but this is like one of our healthiest basils. We have another healthy basil right here that we're going to, that'll be good for our sauce. And then we have another basil right here that's doing phenomenal. You want to harvest some basil, Egypt? All right, come on over on this side.
This?
Not this one. This one right here. Go ahead and just pluck it off. Yeah, there you go. The big ones. Take the big ones.
Big.
Yeah, all of it. Go ahead and harvest all of it. No, these right here, yeah. And we're also going to harvest some thyme. I don't have my clippers, but yeah, these two right here. Get those, rest of those. I don't know if this is basil. Is this basil? This is basil too. This whole thing is basil. Alright. And this last one. Alright.
This?
Yeah. Go ahead and harvest this big basil right here. All of them. All of them. What we don't use, we can use it as a tea. Let me see. Alright, and then a little bit of thyme right here. Don't pull it from the root, but hold it, because really I need my clippers so it won't like mess up. But just do the leaves like that, and then the leaves can grow. Just like this. You see what I'm doing? I'm just pulling them off by the leaves, just like this. Then the leaves can just grow back. Alright, y'all. Like this. Look. Like that.
Look at this.
That's rosemary. I mean, we could put rosemary in there if we want. We're going to wash these off. You can put a little bit of rosemary in there. And our parsley is on the other side. So we don't have no parsley growing over here. We're going to run and get some parsley too. So yeah, get a little bit of more rosemary, and then we're going to go get some parsley. We bring it inside. Then we're going to rewash it. Alright. So we're just washing all of them, the bugs and all of that off. before we bring it inside. So wash it, get it, grab it, and then put it back in here. So wash it off. Like, do like that, wash it, and put it in here. I'm gonna rewash it when we get inside though, with some salt water. That's it, y'all. We're just gonna work with that. And then there's little specks and stuff, dirt and stuff that came off of it. See, it's still a bug on it. Yeah, pay attention to all of these. There's still bugs and stuff on it. You gotta get all the bugs off. Slightly. Hold on, wait until I tell you the person. Just wait a minute. So we're gonna put all of our herbs in the blender with some olive oil, with a little bit of almond oil and a little bit of lime juice. So we're not gonna add no water to it or nothing. We're just gonna add our garlic, a little lemon juice, and a little olive oil. Then we're going to take out our roasted veggies and drizzle that on top of it. Alright, so we have our lemon. That we're going to squeeze in here. We already put some of our garlic cloves in there, as y'all can see. We put about 3 garlic cloves. Squeeze of a half a lemon. And we're going to put some extra virgin olive oil in there. About 2 capfuls. Then we're just going to put a little bit of cumin in there. Just a little bit of cumin. And a little bit of sea salt. Just a little bit of sea salt. Now we're going to blend it up. Alright. Alright, y'all. So it's not blended up all the way, but it tastes pretty good. We're gonna try to get this off. This is how our roasted veggies is looking. Let's go ahead and it's not done. As you can see, it's not done, but let's go ahead and drizzle our pesto sauce on everything. We can spread it out in just a second, but we can just spread it out. Our pesto, and you can blend it up. If you have a food processor, it'd be way more easier. But all we're gonna do is just add a little bit of pepper, and then that's it, because this I already put salt in it. To be honest, we need some more we need some more of this sauce. Let's see if we can get all of this sauce out from under here. Alright, so what I did was I'll put a little bit more like water in there. Alright, y'all. So what we're gonna do now, let's just go ahead and I'm trying to have the pesto sauce on the butternut squash. So we're putting everything back in there until it all roasts, and then we're going to serve it on top of these lentils. So I put some garlic in there, put tomatoes in there a little bit, but we really don't need all of that because everything is in here in our roasted vegetables. All right, all lying nice. It's ready. Our roasted vegetables are ready. It smells so good. It smells so good. You already know. This is like from last night. This is just a little okra, a little collard green over to the side. You want some more lentils? She wants some more lentils, so I'm gonna just spread out my lentils like that. And you want some more lentils? Let me see your plate.
Avocado too.
Oh, you want more avocado too?
Yes.
Okay. Put her some more lentils on there. Alright. So now we're going to put our roasted veggies on there. So we got 2 squash and beans. The squash. We're gonna get a little bit of everything so y'all can see how everything turned out. And what are we missing? This is the chayote. A little bit of chayote. Some mushroom. And we're gonna just cut into a little bit of that. See ya. That's our plate. Roasted vegetables, we have our butternut squash. That squash come real good. If you don't want the... Want to taste some butternut squash? Alright, y'all. So, the squash was pretty good. I just tasted it. Pretty good. Let's taste this bean. This is like snow peas or beans or peas or whatever. Okay. That's good. I like that roasted like that. Now, for our yellow squash. For some reason, for the yellow squash, I taste the basil. I taste the pesto on there, which is really good. Let's taste a little bit with some lentils on top. I'm on the bottom of it. So you see that pesto on top of it. Wow, yes, that's good. That yellow squash with pesto is so good. Wow, it comes together real nice. Wow, that's a good, nice little combination. Let's test the mushrooms. Mushrooms don't really taste like nothing. That yellow squash had a lot of pesto on it. Real good. Alright, let's taste the chayote. Let's taste the chayote and how that came. Let's cut it. Let's taste the chayote. The chayote tastes like zucchini to me. Now this is the lentils with the yellow squash again. Wow, for some reason the yellow squash is soaking up all the pesto. I can't really taste the pesto on nothing else but the yellow squash. I don't know if it's because I sprinkled all of it on there. Y'all seen me sprinkle all that pesto on there. You know, this is a 10 out of 10. So this is another way to have your roasted vegetables. Put some sauce on top of it. Put it in the oven. Boom. This meal comes together real nice. You can add collards. You can even add collards in there. You can add everything. Here, this is our collards. Well, there you go. I'm gonna sit down and eat the rest of this. Good thanks and gratitude for y'all tuning in. I'm about to go finish this. I'm already like finishing it, but and make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and save this Vital Ital food playlist so you and your family can make healthy meals for your wellness. Ashe.